Thank you, Chair Kiggins and Ranking Member Ramirez, for allowing me to join you this afternoon to speak about my bill. I'd also like to thank the committee's ranking member, Congressman Takano, for co-sponsoring my legislation. My bill, H.R. 3812, the Strive Act, would prohibit the VA from collecting copays from veterans in situations where the collection delay is due to the fault of the department. This includes a pause in collections, IT system failure, or an employee administrative error. This bill also provides the Secretary with the authority to enter into copay waivers on behalf of the veteran. As you may know, under current law, veterans are required to individually initiate a request for a waiver. That leaves the burden in the hands of the veteran. This bill rightfully places that burden on the government. No veteran should pay the cost of administrative failures or face unexpected costs when receiving care. That is why this bill would protect veterans from paying copays that are billed for care that is over 2 years old or exceeds $2,000, including debts incurred following the pause of pharmacy copays with the EHRM program, the COVID copay relief expirations, and other IT system failures. Our nation has a responsibility to eliminate the barriers that stand in between veterans and their care. Dr. McDonald, from your role at the Office of the Inspector General, how often have you seen the IT system failures and administrative errors resulting in delayed copays and other financial burdens for veterans?
We've seen this in our oversight work. For example, one of the places where we've seen this is when the program integrity tool was down, there was a delay in billing veterans for copayments for non-service connected care. And it was down from February 2023 through August 2024. It's also our understanding that right now Revenue Operations is still working through the backlog of those claims, so some veterans could still experience a delay in when they receive a bill for a copayment. And then the amount of the copayments they receive will vary depending on the services provided and their disability rating and income when they receive those bills.
Thank you. Ms. Waters, as I mentioned, our introduced text places the burden of entering into debt waivers on the federal government. Do you believe this would improve consistency and fairness for veterans impacted by the departmental errors?
I'm going to defer that question to Ms. Duke.
Yes, thank you. We agree that there is a greater opportunity for consistency and more forward-leaning in protecting our veterans. I think, again, our concerns with the legislation included in the testimony get at making sure that the legislation is consistent and we are able to equally address veterans' needs without opening the door to perverse incentives under the policy.
Thank you. Ms. Waters, how many veterans are impacted by these delayed copays from internal failures and errors like the PIT pause and the EHRM pharmacy copay issue? Or Ms. Duke, do you want to take that?
I'll take that one. We don't know the full number until we've fully ingested all of the data from the PIT pause, because one of the things that we are working our way through is whether or not the veterans who received care are liable for copayments or whether they're exempt.
Now, I've been shown data that suggests over 85,000 veterans were impacted with the PIT pause.
That sounds consistent with what we've seen.
Okay, thank you. To me, this data further emphasizes the need for this critical legislation. Veterans should not face barriers to care they have rightfully earned. At a time when the administration seems focused on fraud and abuse, reckless cuts often make the bureaucratic process even worse. This bill is an example where the burden is placed on the federal government to make veterans' lives easier, and that really should be the gold standard, in my opinion, for reform. I look forward to continuing this conversation with the Department of Veteran Affairs to ensure this legislation addresses both the agency and veteran needs, and with that, I yield back.